Hey guys. Hello, hello. Welcome. I'm giving you a second here because I need you to get a few pieces of equipment this morning. So if you are just joining me live, I'm making sure that I'm not going to cut myself off here. It's looking good so far. Welcome. Say hello if you can do that. All right, perfect. I'm not going to cut my head off when I stand up on my bench. I got to fix this other camera though, because I will with this one. All right, welcome. If you're joining me live, let me know that you're here. I'm going to say hello really quick too. Who's here? I want to know who's joining me live this morning. I'll let you know what equipment you need for class here in just a second, but you are in a low. If you do not have access to heavy weights, don't worry. I'm going to do my entire class with things that you would just have at your house. If you are lucky enough to have access to weights at your home, you need to grab some. So here's what you'll need for class today. I will repeat this again. So get yourself a mat. Get yourself a set of heavy weights, something that would challenge you to do lunges, squats, about 10 to 12 reps. So I want you to choose heavy. If you don't have anything that's heavy enough for you, then improvise, like what I'm doing. I'm using my laundry detergent for my heavy weights. We don't have to be fancy here. Anything that's heavy, you need 2 of them. Even if you have really light weights at your house, I suggest you find something that's going to challenge you in the weight department. So even if you have weights, if you only have weights that go up to like 8 pounds or 10 pounds and you need something heavier, then go to your pantry or your closet and find some heavier things. They don't even have to match exactly. Bags with books in them. The laundry detergent works awesome because it's got handles. But find 2 heavy weights. Then you need 1 single something that is slightly lighter in weight. So my suggestion to those of you that lift often, your heavy weights, your dumbbells or your weighted items need to be about 15 pounds each or heavier. If you're not used to lifting heavy or you haven't lifted in a while, you might want to go down from that. So 15 pounds or heavier, and then you need 1 single dumbbell or item. I'm using my spaghetti sauce. And my suggestion to you for this lighter item is like 10 pounds or 8 pounds-ish, but find what you have at home, all right? So 2 dumbbells or items that are heavy, 15 pounds or above if you lift often. 1 that's slightly lighter, 10 to 8 pounds, okay? So grab those things. Then we are gonna do some of my favorite stiff-legged deadlifts where you raise your toes. So you need something, I'm using a towel rolled up that you can prop your toes up on when we get going. All right, so a towel would work. Smaller dumbbells, you can even roll up your mat. That'll work too, so grab something. I just don't know if I wanna mess around with rolling up my mat. So I've got that. So again, we're gonna get started soon, but I wanna make sure you've got the equipment you need. So you need a set of heavy weights or items. I'm using my laundry detergent. You need 1 single lighter weight or item. I wanted to use my syrup. I have this big syrup bottle that works so awesome. And I went down to my pantry to get it, and I'm like, it looks lower than it normally is. I used it except for in the back of my mind, I thought, what if it comes open and just dumps syrup out everywhere? So I'm using my spaghetti sauce today. So once you've got those items, the final kicker, and this is optional, If you have a step, or even if you have something to step up on in your home, like just a stool or something like that, make sure it's sturdy and stable, so if you come up on it, you're going to be fine. But some sort of a step. If you have stairs in your house and you can take your phone or your computer over by those stairs, that'll work too, or you can just move over there when we get to that. If you have some sort of a step, stool, not a chair, I don't want you to be that high. So some sort of a step, stool, an actual stair, a low bench, anything like that, grab it or go over by it if you can do that. And if you don't have that, don't stress. We can do everything without. All right, after all that, gather all that stuff up. I'm gonna come say hi to those of you that have told me that you're here. Casey, how are you? Good to see you. Happy Friday to you too. Once you've got your stuff ready, if you have music that you want to listen to, I highly suggest that you grab some of that, turn it on, and we're gonna get going here in about 30 seconds, so grab your stuff. After all the stuff I made you get, if you have a second to get on and say, hey, I'm here. If not, we'll chat at the end of class too, but we are about to start about a 55-minute killer heavy strength lower body class. I just saw a bunch of people kind of click on here. Courtney, good morning. So here's what you need for class. A set of really heavy weights. I'm using my laundry detergent. Those of you that just logged on. One single lighter weight. I'm using a big, huge thing of marinara sauce. So if you don't have weights, get creative. If you have something you can step up on, a step stool, an actual step, or a stair in your house, get that nearby. That's not mandatory. Whatever we do on that, you can do without that. So don't stress about it. And then you need something that you can raise your toes up on. I've got a rolled up towel. You could use a mat or lighter weighted dumbbells, plates, something like that. But we're gonna do my favorite. I don't even know if they're my favorite anymore. I love the one-legged, stiff-legged deadlifts too, but they're right up there. Hamstring curls. All right, or hamstring extensions. Let's get started. I need to stop talking. So grab your heavy weights. I know, weird. We're gonna start out with those heavy weights. And you're gonna stand wherever you want. And we're gonna start with just a regular stiff-legged deadlift with those heavy weights. So let's get going. We're going forward, weights in our heels, coming back, all right? So you guys know this, you do a great job with this, but in my classes, I don't want you to make excuses when you get tired, but I also don't want you to make excuses for where you're working out. And what I mean by that is if you have a small space, if you don't have the equipment that you feel like you need, all of that stuff, don't make that an excuse. Figure it out. So I have been getting questions from people that have dumbbells, but they don't go up to a heavy enough weight that works for them when we do these heavy classes. Well, guess what? That doesn't mean you say, oh, well, this is the only dumbbells I have, so I guess I'm gonna use the 5s. No, my friends. Go find your laundry detergent. Go find some sacks of rice. Go get some bags and load them up with heavy books or even rocks or something, I don't care. But you need to be pushing yourself, even if you don't have everything that makes it easy, you can still do it, all right? So we're gonna go 5 more. So don't skimp out on the weight just because it's the only dumbbells you have. Find something heavy. 7, 6, and 5. 4. My triceps are sore from yesterday, guys, from those dips on the ball. We didn't even do that many, and they're really sore. All right, we're gonna turn this into a squat, just right here, okay? Keep your weight in your heels. Get those dumbbells or weights out of your way. You can bring them to the front of you if you need to. We are gonna do 8 deep squats, and then we're gonna add those 2 moves together, and you're gonna do a deadlift, followed directly by a squat. Yay! 6 more. Stand up through your heels, get those glutes warm. 3. Last 2. 1 more. And 1. All right, take it slow. You're gonna give me a deadlift, boom, and a squat. Deadlift, and squat. Nice. Deadlift. 10. Here's your chance to feel, do I have a heavy enough weight? Is this starting to feel challenging? Am I getting warm? Am I getting sweaty? Or do I feel like I could do these all day long? If you feel like you could do them all day long, your weight's too light, really easy to fix that. Let's do 5 more. 5. And 4. 3. 2. Last one. 1. And 1. All right, set those heavy weights aside. And we're gonna grab your something to elevate your toes with. Anything you want that can raise your toes up that isn't gonna get away from you. Let me get back here so you guys can see. So I've got a rolled up towel. You can roll up your mat. You can throw some 5-pound dumbbells under your toes, okay? I want your toes up, heels down. We're gonna grab our heavy weights again. We're going back to stiff-legged deadlifts. Reminder, stiff-legged deadlifts are something that you can go extra heavy on your weight, okay? Shoulders back, flat back, chest out, toes are up. Ready? Let's go. Raising those toes and making sure that you are going heavy with your weight. This stiff-legged deadlift version is second to none. One of my very favorite ways to work hamstrings. Just simply raising those toes up. All right, guys. Let's do 12. This is kind of a slower move. Focus on that form. Feel the stretch. 11. And 9 more. Crank up that music. It's Friday. It's going to be a beautiful sunny day in Washington. So if you are friends of mine from Central or Eastern Washington, where I'm from, it's going to be a beautiful day. 5. My hamstrings are already shaking. 4. 3. 2. Last one. And 1. Put them down. All right, let's get rid of our little towel or something to raise our toes. And we're going to come up on our bench or step. Now again, if you do not have a step, you can still do all of this. So you're going to grab your heavy weights and we're simply going to do a reverse lunge. So if you don't have a step, do it on the floor, all right? Let's leave our right leg stationary. We're going to stay on the same leg and you're going to reverse lunge, stepping back with the left. You ready? Here we go. Lunge back, bring it up. Oh my gosh, that was already hard to stand up. So I must have the right weight, right? All right, guys, we are going to do 12. If you can raise your knee, I'll show you what that looks like here. Boom. Work on my balance. Then you can do that with me. All right, here we go. 12. 10. And 8. Get creative with your step. Anything that has a little bit of height to it will work. 6. 4. 3. 1, catch your breath, set those weights down. I wanna go right on over to the other side, but if you're going really heavy for your lower body, sometimes that upper body gets really tired holding on to those weights, so set them down for a second. And then let's go to the other side. Pick those weights back up. We're gonna leave our left leg on the bench or stationary if you don't have a bench or a step. I've used my treadmill for things like this too, so look around your house, get creative. I've got paddle boards in here. I could probably step up on my paddle board if I needed to. All right, let's do it. Back. It usually takes me a second to get some balance. I know that doesn't happen with you guys. You guys are on point right from the very beginning. But as soon as you're able, if you can, draw that knee up. All right, guys. Should we count out our 12? Yes, we should. Here we go. 12. 10. 8. Oh, I'm struggling to stand up. I'm right where I need to be here. How about you guys? 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. Last one. And 1. Set those heavy weights down just for a second. We're going to elevate our heels now. So I'm going to show you if you have a mat. Here's all you need to do. You can still use a towel if you've got it, or something else. Roll it up. You're going to be picking your heavy weights back up, but we're going to elevate our heels this time. Grab those heavy, roll away. All right, warning. Your weight is forward. Be cautious on this first rep that you don't fall forward. All right, ready? Here we go. So we're elevating our heels. These slight variations in real traditional moves make a world of difference. It's really important that you're constantly growing, constantly changing, constantly mixing things up. And some moves, you can feel like, all right, hamstring extensions or stiff-legged deadlifts. There's just one way to do it. How do you change that up? Well, here you go. Just a slight change in elevation makes a difference. All right, guys, here's our 12. And 10. 9. You guys are awesome for being here with me on a Friday morning, by the way. Nice job. 7. My hamstrings are sore from yesterday too. Feeling it now. 4 more. 4. 3. Last 2. 1 more. And 1. Get rid of those weights just for a second. Just to give your arms a break. Because we're coming back up on the bench for a curtsy lunge. Do these on the floor if you don't have a bench. That is totally fine. All right. It's exactly what you guys know and love as the traditional curtsy lunge. Only if you have a step, it's going to be elevated, which just adds a little bit of a different element, okay? All right, leave your right leg stationary. Go as heavy as you can. We've got 12. Ready? Here we go. Curtsy. Bring it up as you need. And then if you can get a little bit of balance and draw your leg all the way up, do that. Here's our 12. And 10, if you struggle with balance, look at something that doesn't move. 8, 7, woo! 5, 4, 3, 1. And 1. All right, in these heavy strength classes, it's all right. Set the stuff down for a second. Catch your breath. Get a drink. Remember, no bench, no problem. No step or stool, no problem. Do it from the ground. Just make sure your weight's heavy. All right, let's get that other side then. We're gonna curtsy the other way. Simple enough, right? Here we go. Curtsy. Get your balance. All right, here's to 12. Draw that leg up if you're able. We got 8 more. 8. 6. 5. 3 more. 2. And 1. Nice. All right. Traditional stiff-legged deadlifts in between that set. If you have a bench, I want you to do your deadlifts from the top of the bench. If you don't, do them from the floor. All right? Okay, grab those weights. Nothing crazy. Shoulders back, chest out. Deadlifts. Let's go. Then you can bring your weights lower than your feet, so it gives you more range of motion. But don't do that and sacrifice form. So you still need your chest out, head up, back nice and flat. Don't go here just because you can go lower, okay? Lift with your hamstrings, not your lower back. And we're gonna do 10 more. You should be starting to struggle, and those hamstrings should be shaky. That's how you know you chose the right weight. 9. And 7. 6. 5 more. 4. 3. 2. Just for a little bit of a change of pace, we're gonna come down to our mat for a second, but we will come right back up, so don't get too comfortable. Get your middle of the road weight. Go ahead and lay down, and we are simply going to do a lift. I want it weighted, so draw your knees into your chest, okay? Get that weight, balance it right close to your knee, just hold it on. I want your knees close to your chest and your heels away from your butt, okay? We're gonna lift it up, and then I want you to start to lift. Now, when you start to lift, you can draw your top knee closer to your chest. The closer that knee is to your chest, the more intense this will be. And I want your weight to be heavy. I want you to have to push and push to get that weight up. You're gonna do 12. 12 should be a struggle. If you need more weight, now's your chance to grab it. Here we go. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 2, and 1. We're gonna move to the other side. All right, again, lower reps. I'm not having you do a million different sets of stuff one on top of the other because my expectation is that your weight is heavy, all right? So go ahead and lay down on the other side. Draw those knees in. Set that weighted item here. Pick your knee up, get it in close to your chest. Here we go, lift and lift. Keep it close to your knee, below or above. Don't lift with your arm, just steady, whatever item you've got. And we are gonna do our 12 right here. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great job. Set it down. All right. Coming flat on your back. Whatever weight you think would be a challenge for you to have across your hips, you have 2 options right now. We're going to do bridges. We're going to do a set of 12. You've got your lighter weight. You can use that if you need to, or if you want to try one of your heavier weights or both of them. Stack some weight across your hips. All right, so this is a version where we do 2 different hip lifts, regular bridges and the frog ones. Alternating, so it's gonna look like this. Get your hips up and hold them here while I'm demonstrating. So squeeze those glutes, hold that weight there. So you're gonna give me a lift, drop your butt, lift, drop your butt, lift. Okay, so it's kind of different from what we do a lot of times in my classes. Make sure your weight is heavy, okay? You ready? Here we go, traditional. Lift, drop your butt, frog, drop your butt. Lift, frog. So your weight needs to be real heavy. We're only doing 12 repetitions of this. So you've got 12 and 12, 11, 11, 10, 10, 9, and 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, 1, and 1. Nice, all right. Set that heavy weight down, and I told you we're gonna be back up on our feet, and that is now. All right, guys. I wanna throw in one final set of our heavily weighted curtsy lunges up on our step, okay? So grab those weights. We're gonna start going in the opposite direction than we started last time. Don't be afraid to do these from the floor if they hurt your knees, or if you just simply don't have a step available to you, all right? So we're gonna leave our left leg, on the bench. Curtsy behind with the right. Ready? Here we go. Curtsy. Raise that leg up as you can. And here's our 12. 10. 8. Oh, the struggle here. 7. 3. 2. And 1. Let's catch our breath. Take a second. Get a drink if you need. It's amazing how high your heart rate goes, even if you're not moving super quickly, but you're using those major muscle groups and going heavy. Woo! All right, let's get that other side done. Right leg stays put. You ready? Let's go. All right. 12. 6. 4. 2. Last one. And 1. Nice. Set it down. We're going to catch our breath real quick. We're going to be moving back into a lunge. This is going to be a compound movement. Catch your breath. If you got a step, I want you to do it from your step. If you don't, obviously, do it from the floor. I got to make sure I have a little bit of extra space. So here's what I want. Grab your heavy weights. Put your right foot up on your step, or put your right foot on the ground in front of you if you don't have a step. Okay? Follow along. Knee up, step back, lunge back. Knee up, lunge back. It's all right if it takes you a second. Up, lunge. Up, and lunge it back. 12. You're going to hear my voice shaking. 11. 10. 9. 7. So you can just do this motion on the floor. 6. If you don't have a step, just draw that knee up. 5. Lunge it back. 4. 3. 2. And 1. And 1. All right. We need to set those down for a second. So, if you're doing this from the ground on the other side, now I have to think, right? So, you're just going to be here. Knee up, lunge back, right? Knee up. Sometimes it's hard to wrap your mind around that when it's not exactly the same. It's still killer. All right. Let's do the other side. And now I have to remember, what, did I do this? No, this one, right? Which side did I do? I'm not gonna remember. I think it's this. So put your right leg up. If I'm doing the same side again and you know I am, you switch. All right, you ready? I'll start feeling it when I get going if I'm on the same side. Let's go. Up and back. There we go. I was doing the same side. You knew, didn't you? You guys all at home were like, you're doing the same side. Erin, you're doing the same side. Lunge. And up. And lunge back. Step. Knee up. All right. Here's our 10. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 3, 2, and 1. Boom. All right. Set. Both your weights down just for a second. Give your arms a break. We're going to move that out of the way a bit. Okay. I want to go back to that curtsy lunge. Only a little bit of a change. You need one dumbbell or one heavy weight. You can hold it how it works best for you. Down like this. If you have a dumbbell, you might want to hold it goblet style like this, or your item can be like this too. Okay? We're going to do curtsy, squat, curtsy. So we're alternating sides. Let's take our right leg behind first. Take it slow. All right, here we go. Curtsy, squat, curtsy, and squat. Now I have kind of an odd item. That's all right. I'm going to make it work. If you have a dumbbell or something that you can hold up under your chin comfortably, you probably won't have to move it around as much. But it doesn't matter. It's still going to work. Curtsy, squat, curtsy. Make sure that that squat is a squat and not a deadlift. Okay? Squat. All right, we're gonna do 10. And 9. We just have one weight, so it's a little bit lighter. Gonna do a few more reps. 8. 7. 'Oh my gosh, I can't stand up already. We've got 5. 4. 3. 2. We're almost there. Last one. All the way through. 1, 1, 1, and 1. Woo! All the way down. This one's good, right? Okay. Second set of those same side leg lifts. Make sure you're heavy. Get a different weight if you need heavier. We're going to do about 12. 12 needs to be tough. Okay? Pick that leg up, draw your knee in. It's okay to take this bottom leg back a little bit once you've got this top leg in. It'll give you a little more range of motion. That's cool too. Let's catch our breath while we're working our glutes, shall we? Heavy weight. You've got 12, 11, 10, and 9, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, other side. Still have a chance to grab a heavier weight if you can manage it. Okay. Draw those knees in. Pick that leg up, get it in towards your chest, and let's do it. Lift. All right, here's our 12. 10. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3, 2, and 1. Put it down. All right. Now I'm going to turn away from you and use my bench. Our feet are going to go up on the bench. You'll still be able to see just fine. You need your heavy weight and, or 2, you guys make it work for you with what you got. A little heavy today. So we're going to lie down, feet up on our bench. Let's see if I can be in frame here. Heavy weight. All right? If you don't have a bench, easy enough, just do these bridges on the ground. Heavy, heavy. Ready? Here we go. We're going to lift. All right, guys, you've got a set of 10. You can feel like you could do way more repetitions, okay? We've got 10, 9, and 8, 2, and 1. Set your butt down. You're going to take your weight over to the left side. If it's too heavy to do one leg, set it down. Left side. Left leg stays on your bench. Right leg goes straight up. Here we go. Down and up. We've got 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Can you switch while your backside is up? Try it. Shift it over. Here we go. Down and up. Only 12 reps. Here we go. 12, 11, 10, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Put it down. Set that weight down. We're going to rock and roll up, and we're back on our feet. All right, guys, we're getting there, I promise. You guys are doing a great job. This class is designed to totally kick your butt, so that's what we want to be happening. So if you're getting tired, good. You should be. All right, I want you to grab both your heavy weights. We're going to do a variation of a curtsy lunge. It's going to be the final move we do standing. This is the last compound move, okay? Compound moves are moves that are using tons of different muscles in your lower body. They're great for you, but they're a big challenge. So hang in there with me with this last move, and then we're going to come down to our mat to end class. So this curtsy lunge variation has your back foot elevated. So here's what I want you to do. Grab your weights. Take your right foot, stand close to, you can hop to kind of get centered. If you don't have a bench or something to elevate your foot, just put your foot behind, and we're going to be doing a static curtsy lunge with our back leg elevated. Can you see back there? So twist your hips and your chest to me. Your legs need to be pretty crisscrossed, and then we're just gonna bend our front knee. You ready? Here we go. Down and up. So you're gonna go as low and as deep as you can. We've got 12 with those heavy weights. It's gonna be a shaky mess. 11, 10, 9, and 8, 7, 5 more, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come off that bench. Set those weights down. Woo! All right. We got to do the same thing on the other side. But I need to shake those legs out. All right. Grab your weights. I definitely can remember which leg I was on this time. So the left leg, put your right leg up, crisscross those legs. It doesn't have to be pretty. You know, turn your chest and your hips to me. Make sure those legs are as crisscrossed as you can get them. Ready? Here we go. Down and up. This is killer for those glutes. We've got 12. Keep your chest up. Bend your knee. 11. 9. 7. We can do it, we can do it. 6. 4. 3. 2 more. Last one. And 1. Oh, I am so glad that move is over. I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to lift it, but I'm gonna try. I'm gonna challenge myself a little bit here at the end. Nothing new. We're still gonna come down to our side. I don't need that bad for a second. But I want you to challenge yourself with the weight here. So we'll see if I can heave. Oh, look at that, perfect. Draw my knee in, real heavy. Let's get lifting and see how we do. I teach all different types of classes. They're meant to do different things. This one is meant to lift very heavy weight, lower repetitions, build those muscles. Give me 12. Oh my gosh. 11. I shouldn't have said 12. 10. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Oh, my buns are on fire. Okay, other direction. Let's get this side over with, then we're gonna do our hip lifts, bridges, whatever floats your boat. They go by many different names. All right, draw those knees in, and let's get this final lift. Oh, it's a lot of weight to keep up here, but I can feel it in my glutes right where I want it. So I know this is the weight I need here at the end of class. All right, 12. 11, 10, 8, 7, 6, 5, 3, 2, and 1. My gosh. All right, we're gonna do our single leg hip lifts because I already showed you how to do that with both legs. So you know, if you need to do your hip lifts with both, you saw how to do that, so you're a pro. I want you to load up as heavy as you can do with one leg at a time. And then I have one more fun move for you when you're done with me this morning. Hopefully your glutes are done as well, okay? All right, lay on back. Sorry, I don't want to fiddle with my bench, so my back is to you for just a second. Let's start with the weight, heavy weight, as much as you can stand on your right hip. We're gonna pick ourselves up, going right into the one leg. Here we go. Lift and lift. All right, we gotta finish this side off. So we're doing 15. You should be struggling with 15. Let's do it. 15, 14, 13, 10, 8, 6, 5, 1. Shake that hamstring and glute out. All right, other side. Here we go. Leg up, can I straighten it? I don't know. Down and up. Here's our 15. 13. 10. 8. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Nice. Put it down. All right. We get to lay on our side again. We're going to finish class on our side. Heavy weight. We're going to do a variation on that side lift for 2 reasons. 1, these side lifts are some of the most effective moves you can do for your glute muscles themselves. Sometimes people are looking to build their glute muscles. They want a perky butt. They want to be able to jump higher, run faster, whatever. And they do a bunch of compound moves like squats and deadlifts and stuff, which are awesome. But they work a lot of your quads and your hamstrings. And so sometimes these guys don't grow as much as these guys do. This move hits right there and nothing else. So it's one of my favorites. So we're going to show another weighted variation. Heavy weight, okay? We don't have time for millions of reps today. So draw those knees into your chest. This is the last move we're going to do, one side and then the other, okay? So you're going to heave that heavy weight up, and you are going to angle your knee down and your foot up, and you're going to plant that weight kind of on your hamstring or the back of your knee, okay? You can shift your hips and your shoulders towards the ground a little bit too. You want your butt up. And then you're just going to give me a kick up towards the ceiling. Now, I might move mine, so there we go. There we go. Flat's better. So you want to kick up that angle. It's not a lift. It's a press. Pressing up. You want to focus on the up. Okay? You don't need to draw that knee clear down to the earth. Kick it up. Sharp angle. Holy moly. All right. We are going to go with 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Don't set it down yet. 1. Put it on the side, angle back to a lift. Lift. You got 10 lifts. Make them count. Keep that weight close to your knee. 10. Oh my gosh. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and that's all I can do. Set it down. Oh, straighten out that glute. Woo! Give it a pat. Oh, roll over on your back. And let's give that leg a stretch before we go to the other leg. So whenever I say the word holy moly, it reminds me of this show that was on. You guys probably didn't watch it, and I thought it was super hilarious, but I think it's one of those things I have a weird sense of humor. But it was the miniature golf, the live miniature golf. I think it was called Holy Moly? I can't remember. But Rob Riggle hosted it, and I was like crying, laughing every single episode. It's this miniature golf competition, and they say holy moly all the time. So I was thinking about that. If anybody even knows what I'm talking about. But go ahead and load up on your weight, and then I'll tell you. So draw your knee in, foot up, knee down, and give me that press. Okay? So I thought the show was hilarious. We watched it in my family all the time. And then I'm like waiting for the second season. And Dan and I looked it up, and it said that it got really bad reviews, nobody watched it, and it wasn't coming back for a second season. And I'm like, what? I can't believe that. I thought it was so funny. And then I started doubting my own sense of humor because obviously I was the only person that thought it was funny. All right, press and press. Do your best to keep that sharp angle. Knee down, foot up. You're gonna feel it in your glute if you've got that angle. We've got our 12, 11, 10, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Level it off. It's going to be tough. Heave it up there. Now it's that lift. You've got 10, 9, 8, 7, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Put it down. Get rid of that heavy weight. You made it. Let's lay on our back and give ourselves a stretch. Has anyone out there questions that I have a really messed up sense of humor, and I'm the only person in the world that thought that show was funny? Bring it across. Oh, let's give it a little stretch. Okay, aside from letting me know if you've ever heard of the show Holy Moly, I always think it's fun for you to share with me if you completed the class. So let me know, yes, I made it all the way through, Erin. It was horrible. Your jokes are getting worse, whatever. And then let me know what you thought was the worst move today. The very worst that I made you do. All right, great job. Give ourselves a little stretch here. And let's shake our legs out. Cross it over. And we gotta get a little bit of a deeper stretch, even though I'm not sure my glutes are gonna be able to handle this one. We're gonna try it. So, pick it up. So many of the things I tell you guys, you already know, so you can just shut your brain off. But remember, these heavy strength classes, you need to be really aware of how heavy you need to be going to push yourself. So I always find it interesting when I read, I'm teaching for 20 years, and I'm sore every week of my life. I don't remember a time in my life in the last 20 years that I've not been sore. Maybe just when I was recovering from having a baby, and then I was sore from that. But you want to keep mixing things up. You want to keep pushing yourself, and I don't want you to be so sore that you cannot function. I've been there before. I still get myself to that point sometimes, and I regret it. But that's not what we're going for. But you should be changing things up. You should be pushing yourself in the weight you're using to a point that you're always a little bit sore. It never goes away. If the soreness completely goes away, then you're getting complacent. So keep that in mind, all right? That doesn't apply if you're injured, okay? Draw those knees into your chest, rock and roll up. If you are injured, it's just about showing up. And I still expect you to show up, but just do what you can do. I've been injured before, and you know, sometimes all I could do was some yoga and some stretching, and I built on that. So do what you can do, no excuses. There's always something you can do. Let me hear anybody. I'm scared to look if nobody's ever heard of Holy Moly. Happy Friday, Courtney. Good to see you. The elevated curtsy lunges, that was my worst too. That's what I was gonna say. The one with the back leg. In fact, I thought I should have done 2 sets of those because I need them personally, but I didn't want to have to do 2 because they were so hard. So that was my worst too. Great job. Gather equipment that you need for class for next week. Tomorrow is cardio dance, if you want to join me for that, at 8:30. It's great to see you guys, great to work out with you, and we'll see you soon.